Okay.
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm Haru Kotatsu. I have a tummy hurts. I might be running the toilet back and forth throughout the session, but yeah, I'm alright.
I would most
We
likely
ate something spicy.
Ooh, spicy. What'd you eat? I need
Yeah,
to know.
spicy poop.
Spicy poop.
Yeah. So I am a VTuber, I want to say, but I haven't been streaming for like months, literally months. Oh, yeah.
Who needs to stream with YouTube?
Alright, this is on stream, right? Huh?
You're streaming now. This counts, right?
I mean, it's not on my channel, so I am a guest. I'm a guest.
Guest streamer, let's go.
Yeah. Kotatsu guest streamer exclusive.
Exclusive only to this channel, nowhere else. Only here can we get spicy poops.
Yeah. Subscribe to Shepherd for spicy poop.
That's what my channel's gonna be known for now. Spicy poops. Cats and spicy poops.
Branding.
On brand. Alright, so we start off with you at the bus stop, about to get on the bus to go out to the pumpkin patch in a town known as Gold Town, a town that is known for its pumpkin patches and its hay mazes, corn mazes during this time of year.
Called Gold Town?
Gold.
Like G-O-A-T?
G-O-U-R-D. Like a pumpkin. Like a squash.
Oh, okay.
I'm not very original with names.
Understandable.
I use puns. Yeah, so you're at the bus stop waiting to get on the bus to go over to the pumpkin patch. And as you're sitting there waiting, you see another kid who is probably close to your age, putting up a poster on like this bulletin board, and there's several other pictures up there as well. And you would know that this bulletin board is where they put like missing children posters. You see like several of them. Basically, the bulletin board is like just full of like all of these pictures of like missing people. A lot of them are children who have gone missing over the years, and you living here would know that not every year, maybe like every other year, like some kids go missing, maybe like one or two, not always from this town, but people always like come over here and put posters up. But you only see this one kid, and you would know his name is Johnny Smith.
Johnny Smith?
Johnny Smith. So original.
Most average little boy in town.
Johnny Smith, the averagest boy in town. That's me, Johnny Smith. Why do I talk like a 70s radio host? I don't know.
It's Johnny for you.
That's good old Johnny.
Yeah, I don't know. I just look at the pose and nice. They might need a second pole now. It's kind of full.
Yeah. So do you go over to Johnny, or do you just keep waiting for the bus?
Oh wait, Johnny is here?
Yeah. Johnny is like
okay.
Next to you.
I thought Johnny was one of the missing posters or something.
Yeah. So the missing, like the bulletin board is right next to the bus stop. So he's basically right next to you, putting up like this poster.
Okay. I pick my nose and wipe a booger on him.
Alright, you wipe your nose, you put a booger on. He's not paying attention, so it's easily done. He's kind of focused on what he's doing. And then as he feels something touch him, he looks over and sees you with like wiping this booger on, and he just goes, "Ew! Gross! Dude!
What you doing?
I'm putting up a poster for my missing brother. Why'd you have a booger on me? That's gross!"
You look like a good holder of the boogers, so only natural.
Dude, that's
Hello?
so rude. I'm over here putting up a poster of my missing brother, and you're going, well, dude. He just kind of throws his hands up in the air.
Oh. I ignore his complaints and I just ask him, okay, so how's the brother? When did he go missing?
He kind of just like rubs his forehead and he looks back over to the poster and like finishes putting it up. A few days. Like, he went missing like last weekend.
And yeah, his poster, he looks good in this photo.
Hey, are you following me?
Thank you so much for following to the flat. Yeah, it was his like school photo. It was the only good photo we had. Mom and Dad wouldn't help. I had to figure something out.
It won't help. Typical adults. Tell you what, little from Grim Adventure, little me will help you with looking for your brother. All right, you can count on me. All right.
Thanks, I appreciate that. If you could, like, look where he went missing last, I'd appreciate that. He went missing, like, last we saw him, he was going to the pumpkin patch, I think.
Pumpkin patch. What's he doing there?
He said he was just going to go check out some pumpkins.
Alright. Are you gonna look over there? That was where you saw him last.
I don't know. I'll probably be there. I don't know. I just got a lot on my mind right now, trying to find him, and like my parents aren't helping. They say he'll just show up.
The Johnny Smith ain't that bright. Looking at the first place that your brother went missing. Don't worry. I got other smarts to make up for it for this whole town. I will go look for him.
I appreciate that.
In return, the lunch money for the next 5 years will be mine.
Sure.
Okay, you got yourself a deal. Take one of his posters so that I can recognize the guy if I see him.
Okay. Yeah. You see that he has like several posters and he like gives you one. And as like this is happening, the bus finally pulls up, going over to where the pumpkin patch is and the corn mazes and all that stuff.
On the bus. See you later.
See ya. Thanks for helping. He kind of just rubs his forehead and walks over to like the main town hall area and goes inside. And you get on the bus. You take a seat, and it heads off to the pumpkin patch. As you're sitting on the bus waiting, it has its stops along the way, and you're just kind of sitting though, waiting, passing the time by like watching people, listening to like.
How long is this bus ride?
It's like 20 minutes or so.
Town.
I've been on very long bus rides. I've had bus rides that was like 30 minutes. Honestly, I've had bus rides that were like an hour. It's crazy. Like, oof.
For a town, this is quite big, but yeah, sure.
So, just, counting people as they make those stops. Listening to like a guy who's got like playing his music out loud. But eventually you make it there. Along the way, you see like crows flying because this time of year crows have like made the roosting areas over here. But as you go, you swear you see Johnny Smith's brother, and you would know that his name.
What is his name?
His name is Tommy Smith.
Oh god, another generic boy. His family is bad at names, I swear.
Just wait till you hear about mom and dad.
I run up and I stand the same place and I just shout, "Oi, you, Tommy!"
Yeah, so you yell out, and as you go to like yell out, you notice that it's not Tommy. You swore it was Tommy, but then someone else turns around and it's not him.
Why did you turn around?
You were the perfect Tommy. I could have just turned you in and got all that lunch money.
Yeah, you better respond to your own name or the witch will get you.
Well, yeah, this other person turns around and kind of looks at you, and it's not Tommy. And then the bus leaves, and you get to your stop at the pumpkin patch. The doors open, and several people get out. Like the bus is full of people like going to this pumpkin patch. And as you leave, you see like this big farm area, like probably like 20-acre pumpkin patch, and like a giant corn maze on one end. Those like decorations set up for the season, and you see decorations of this character that's like a scarecrow, but has like instead of like a hay head or like a pumpkin head, it's like the head of like a gold, so like a squash almost. And you would know this character is named Squashy the Scarecrow, which is basically the mascot of the town.
How creative.
Yeah, you know, Squashy the Scarecrow. You know, I'm super creative. You know, I just come up with this shit off the fly. I'm so like top notch.
Wow, amazing. So like, it's like a lot of people in this.
Oh yeah, it is full. Like those stands of like food and candies, different kinds of like pumpkin flavored everything. Like this pumpkin flavored bacon. There's pumpkin flavored spiced drinks. Everything's all about pumpkins and corn. Like those corn on the cob. Those like spiced corn. Those cream corn. Those just everything.
I go out to one of the food stands. I show the person posters like, "Hey, mister, have you seen this person anywhere?"
You kind of like bypass the line and like go up to one of the food stands, and just ask like this this guy working the stall, and he's making like basically a cotton candy that is in the shape of a pumpkin, and he looks down at you and goes. He looks almost surprised that someone is looking for someone here. But also, you can like kind of tell that he like is used to this at the same time. It's like, oh, I think I saw him like 2 weeks ago or something.
Oh, mister, you have good memory. Okay, where did this person go?
I think he. I'm actually not too sure. I remember someone like that bought like a cotton candy from me. If you really want to know, you should probably ask the farm owner.
Armor.
Yeah, the person who puts on this whole event every year. Yes, he should be here somewhere. Oh, there he goes. And he points over to like a kind of a grouchy looking guy. He's kind of got like a pot belly, and he's wearing like overalls and like a plaid shirt that has like several like mud stains on it. But despite like his grouchy like look about him, he's like he kind of looks like if Santa was a farmer.
Okay.
So like no, and
I was having a midlife crisis.
so true. So yeah, you see him, and he's like watching over stalls, making sure everything's okay.
Do I have any money on me?
Yeah, I would say you have like maybe $20 on you that your parents gave you to come out here.
Ooh. And I'm rich.
I'm in the money.
Yeah, I buy a pumpkin shaped cotton candy.
Alright, cool. Yeah,
I go over to the old guy.
You buy cotton candy, it's like $1.50 maybe.
Yeah.
And you make your way over to this farm, head of the farm. And as you approach, he kind of sees you coming because he's keeping like you see as he's like looking around that he's like keeping a very clear eye on like where everyone is at all times. And as you approach, he sees you coming and looks down at you and kind of waves at you. Hello.
Oh. I run over to him. Hello, have you seen this person? Show him the poster.
Yeah, you hand him the poster and he looks at it, and you kind of see like the stone face kind of crack a little bit into like a look of worry. And he's like, "Nope, haven't seen him. Haven't seen him."
Mister, you're lying. I'm a kid, I know. I lie all the time. I can tell who is a liar.
He kind of drops down to one knee to like get on your level, and kind of looks at you sternly and sincerely, and goes, "All right, you got me. He was here."
I knew it. Doubts are liars. Where did he go?
He had a good time, and then he left. Look, I know he's missing. I've seen the posters. And he kind of just hands you the poster back and goes, "Let the adults handle this. Let the cops handle
Why
this."
do you look so, I don't know, so scared when I ask you this question? Trying to cover something up?
He kind of just sighs a little bit and everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about anything. Just have fun. Eat the cotton candy. Go to the pumpkin patch and hang out in the corn maze. And don't worry yourself about these things. Like, you're too young to be worrying about adult things.
Look, man, I'm on a mission. If I solve this case, I get money, okay? Tell you what, old man, I give you $2. Tell me where to find him.
You know, I think I saw him last in the corn maze.
Sure, you're not lying.
I would never.
Squint my eyes and stare at him. Okay, if you're lying, I will come back and wipe boogers on you.
I'm sure you will.
I go to the corn maze.
Alright, you go up to the corn maze, and to get to the corn maze, you have to go through, like, the pumpkin patch. So it's basically the pumpkin patch, which is, like, this big, like, 20-acre area. And at the very end is the corn maze that takes up like maybe like 5 acres or so. You see like people lined up outside, going in and coming out. And as you head through the pumpkin patch, something catches your eye, and you swear you see something yellow on one of the pumpkins.
Pea?
Hmm?
Pea?
No. It looks like it's not pea. It's not pea. Maybe, probably not. It's like a bright yellow. It's definitely solid.
Okay. I go closer to look at the yellow thing.
Okay, you go over to look at it, and you notice that there's like this tiny little yellow sock sitting on top of the pumpkin, and another one sitting like up underneath it, like just poking out. And it looks like,
Sock?
yeah, like 2 socks, one sitting on top, one sitting like underneath it, barely poking out.
How tiny is tiny?
It looks like maybe toddler size, maybe it's a little bit older than that. Probably like a 2, maybe 3-year-old could wear it.
Is Tommy an older kid or younger? Older brother or young?
Tommy is younger because his brother's about your age, so Tommy's a bit younger.
So like, these socks fit Tommy?
Tommy might be about 3 or 4.
Okay.
You probably could wear the
I
socks,
leave
but
the socks alone. I don't think I should touch the socks. Okay, you know what? I will take the socks on top of the pumpkin and put it underneath the pumpkin. So it looks like the pumpkin is wearing socks.
okay. You take the sock and put it on the pumpkin, and yeah, it looks like it's wearing socks. That's funny. If only you had a camera phone. But
Damn it, my mom won't buy me a camera phone.
Dang it, Mom! This is why I need a camera phone.
Okay.
I say that, but kids nowadays totally would have a camera phone. Alright, so you
Go
do
further into.
yeah. You tell me what you do. You tell me what you do.
I'll just go further into the pumpkin patch so that I can reach the corn maze.
Alright, you keep going, and eventually you reach the corn maze, going past all these different pumpkins of different sizes. Some really big, like twice your size, and the other ones like really tiny, like stacked up on top of each other. All of different colors and shapes. And eventually you reach the line going into the corn maze.
How long is the line?
There's like maybe 3 people in front of you, so it's not too long. But they like wait for like one group to go through before they send in another group, like every minute or so. So just so people aren't like right next to each other and cramping each other out. And as you're sitting in line, you see like the crows are like sitting on like different poles that like outlying the corn maze. Squawking, looking at you.
They're looking at me?
Some of them are. Some of them are taking notice of you. Other ones are kind of like more perusing food.
Do I have like shiny stuff on me?
It's up to you. Do you? Would you have anything shining on you?
Maybe I have some like, you know, those decorative little gemstone stuff that when you use for arts and craft instead of glitters.
Yeah.
Yeah. I toss a handful at them.
You toss a handful. Some of them just fly off after you throw something at them, and the other ones kind of fly down to see if it's food, pecking at it, and once realizing it's not food, just kind of give up.
Shiny.
Other ones seeing that it is shiny, like pick it up and like fly off with it.
Yeah, befriend the crows.
Crow friendship.
Are the people from me or like next group of people who are supposed to go into the corn maze, are they adults or are they children?
It's a mix. There's like groups of like just kids, there's group of like teenagers, there's groups of like adults and kids, some are just adults. The group in front of you is like two parents with like the two like little kids. One's like a baby still being carried, and the other one's like maybe like a toddler, about 2 years old, kind of walking around.
So am I going to the corn maze with this group?
You could if you want to, or you could just wait and be your own.
Yeah, I'll wait and be on my own.
Okay, so you wait a little bit. They call them in and kind of motion you to come up to be next when they call you. So as you're just sitting there waiting for your turn to be called, you kind of hear like this eerie, like almost like giggling coming from the corn maze, which almost sounds ghostly as you wait. But no one else seems to like pick up on it. Everyone else just seems to be acting normally.
Oh, spooky. I go up to the person handling the group, writing the lines. I'm like, hey, did you hear that?
Yeah, so you go up to the person, and it's this kind of young lady. She's not like super old. She's probably like a late 20s or something. And she looks down and goes, "Oh, hear what?"
It's like, who's laughing or something?
Oh yeah, there's lots of people laughing, and like the kids are laughing.
Well, do we have to sign a waiver to enter or anything?
No waiver. Just
Okay.
if you get lost,
So
just yell, someone will come and get you.
Okay, if I get lost, I will sue this place.
She kind of laughs at that.
Okay, I go back to my line.
You go back to your line, and like a few seconds pass, and she calls you to like it's your turn to like go through the maze.
Then I will go inside the.
You enter this maze, and the corn stuffs are like really tall. They're like 7 foot tall. So like even the tallest people are like still being like encompassed by like these corn stalks. And it's peak season too, so like they're full to the brim of like corn. And as you make your way through, you go through like each individual turn of the maze, looking for any signs of Tommy. Do you have the little dice thing open on Google?
Huh? Let's try roll.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll and tell me what pops up.
Roll d20.
Yeah, that works.
Got a 17.
Okay, you get something? Awesome. Yeah, so as you're going through this maze, looking for like any signs of like Tommy, you kind of make your way into like one corner, and you see like something move really fast through the corn maze. Not going through the main path that everyone else is going through. It's going like through the corn stalks itself, and it's running really fast. It looks like a small child.
Okay, that's my cue. I run after it and I shout, Tommy!
Right, you run in that direction, shouting out Tommy, and you just chase this shape moving, like this shadowy shape, for like a solid 20 seconds, and then the movement just stops, and you run up to like this almost gated off area that's like hidden inside of this corn maze, and it says no trespassing, like labeled along the side, and like the gate is like chained up.
Thing went inside.
It seemed to have just vanished, but it led you to this area.
Oh, this sign won't stop me because I can't read.
I'm so glad you did that.
So I look around if there's any opening
Yeah,
I can
you
squeeze through.
look around and it's a typical like gate. It's like it's got openings big enough for like a small kid to like slip through.
And I slip through.
Alright, you go through, and you begin to make your way deeper into like this kind of like blocked off area. And you walk for maybe like a minute or so, and eventually the area kind of opens up, and you see like all of these pumpkins like growing in like this little open area in this giant corn maze. And in the center is like this scarecrow that looks a lot like Goldie. Like it's this big scarecrow, like full size, and it has like this gold on like the top where the head should be. But it's like it gives off like this weird, eerie kind of vibe to it, and like all the pumpkins around here are like kind of wilted a little bit, and the soil is like damp and muddy.
I stick some glitters on this gourd. I walk past it.
Sorry, what did you say?
You know those gemstone stuff I throw at the crows? I stick some of this on Gordy's face.
Okay, so you like climb up the scarecrow and you like stick some of these like little
Yeah.
sparkly bits on Gordy's face.
Yeah.
And as you're like up there like sticking these like little gemstones on Gordy's face, you swear like it kind of moves and like it doesn't like have like a real face, but like almost like the gemstones that you're putting up there kind of like form into like this brow, and like
They do move, it hurts.
the brow like furrows down at you.
I stare at it for like a good 5 seconds. I calm down.
Hey, welcome. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? Alright, as you climb down, like this like giant, like, well, not giant, like it's an average size like scarecrow, but it just kind of like seems to like almost get bigger and like loom over you.
Everything is bigger than me. I don't notice it.
So true. And as it like is like looming over you, like the sky like gets cloudy and like overcast, and you hear like a whisper and like over your shoulder, "Don't let Gordy get you."
Gordy's gonna get me?
You just kind of hear it again over your other shoulder. Don't let Gordy get you.
Don't let Gordy get me. Why would Gordy get me? Say that aloud.
You don't really get a response, but you just keep hearing this like little song over and over again. Don't let Gordy get you.
Yeah, well, I look at Gordy and say, "You're not gonna get me, okay? We are friends now. I gave you sparkles."
Thank you for the mold spells. Yeah, it worked on from my end, so yeah, it seemed to work. Alright, you say that, you kind of feel something tighten around your ankles.
Look down at my ankles.
You look down and you see like these vines from like a nearby pumpkin have like wrapped around your ankles.
I grab the vine and yank it off my ankle.
You yank it off, and as you're yanking it off, you like actually like dislodge the pumpkin that it's attached to. And as the pumpkin kind of rolls over in front of you, it has like this almost like as if it was like a carved jack-o'-lantern, but like one of those like expertly carved ones where it's like they like carve into the flesh and like make like a picture or like an image. You almost see like the face of like a young kid, like as an impression in this pumpkin, like pushing out.
Does the pumpkin look like Tommy?
Uh, this one doesn't look like Tommy. This one just looks like a random kid.
I think I see the picture now. I bend down at the pumpkin on top where its head should be. I'm like, hey, what's up? You need something from me?
As you say that, the are you talking to the pumpkin that just rolled over, or are you talking to the scarecrow Goldie?
The pumpkin that roll over.
Oh, okay. Uh, you say that, and you just kind of like hear this eerie voice that seems to emanate from the pumpkin go, "You can't save me. Run. He'll turn you into a pumpkin too."
Yeah? But how do they turn people into pumpkin?
I just remember running in here and then being tied up in vines.
And I'm in vines. Okay, okay. You know what? I'll be back. I try to go to the gate to go out.
Alright, you begin to make your way to the gate, and as you turn around to look for the gate, it's almost like this entire like little area has like expanded, and you just see pumpkins for like as far as you can see. But at the very end, off in the distance, you see like what looks like the glimmer of the gate.
I try to walk to the gate again.
Alright, you begin making your way to the gate, and you feel a tug on your ankle.
Look down at my ankle again. Stop touching my ankle!
You look down and you see like another vine has like wrapped its way around your ankle.
I yank this vine off too.
You yank this one off, and it's another pumpkin that's attached to it. It kind of goes flying and like almost cracks. You hear like a loud thud as this one almost cracks.
Oops, sorry. Wasn't meant to yank that hard. Okay.
What do? You keep trying to run away?
I keep trying.
Alright. You keep going, and you keep feeling like vines like trying to wrap around your ankles, and some actually go for like your arms. Go ahead and roll me another die.
I got a 5.
Alright. So as you keep trying to run, more of these vines keep wrapping around you and actually manage to like stop you from running, like drag you down and like hold you in place. Like you're still standing, it hasn't like dragged you fully like to the ground, but they've kind of wrapped around you so much that you can't move anymore.
Do I have any sharp objects on me?
That would be up to you. What would you normally like carry on you?
Knife?
Yeah, well, yeah. You have like a little pocket knife that your parents probably gave you at some point.
Okay, I will use the pocket knife off the vines. And I go, fine, fine. I will not go to the gate. I will go find the Tommy boy, okay?
Alright, you manage to like cut off these vines that are like holding you down, and you begin to look for Tommy. Go ahead and roll again.
16.
16. Okay, as you're looking around, you begin flipping over different pumpkins, and each one you see like a different like impression of a face. Some of them are like farther out, like the face is like more visible, and then others like are more like the facial features are like more smooth, almost like it's just a pumpkin, or like maybe a nose, or like a brow or something. But as you keep flipping over pumpkins, you flip over one and it looks just like Tommy. And this one is like has like the most facial features still visible.
I take the pumpkin and I try to get out of this place.
Alright, you take like your pocket knife, you cut the pumpkin free of the vines that like still attach it to the ground, and you begin running back towards the gate. Go ahead and roll for me again.
12.
12? Alright. You run back to the gate. You feel more vines like wrap around your ankles, but you are able to pull yourself free. As you're running to the gate, you feel yourself being like tied down more by these vines. But one random little crow that's like got this little jewel that you gave it in its beak flies down and like picks at like these vines and like manages to free you, and you can run to the gate and you make your way to the gate.
Ow, thank you, little crow.
Crow friends!
Crow friend. Yeah, see, befriending the wildlife. Yeah, I try to squeeze out the gate again.
Alright, you squeeze out the gate, but as you're squeezing out, this pumpkin of Tommy like gets stuck, and you actually see like vines or like wrapping around the pumpkin and like holding it back, trying to pull you in with it.
Damn it. I try to cut away at the vine. I'm like, oh, look man, I'm trying to get help. I'm calling out to all the other children in here. It's like, you let me go, I will probably be able to free you, or let me go.
Okay. Make another roll.
Another 12.
Okay. You say that, and you feel the vines begin to like loosen a little bit. And as the vines loosen, you're able to like pull the pumpkin free, but it's still like almost wedged in this gate, so you're going to have to pull a little bit more. But as you're like pulling the pumpkin through, you see like in the distance, Goldie is like off of like his the structure that like is holding him up, and is like running supernaturally fast in your direction.
So is Tommy stuck in the gate or something?
Yeah, Tommy is like just wedged in the gate now. You're gonna have to like force him through or figure something out.
Yeah, I try to kick it
Alright, you
and pull it through.
Alright, you climb back through the fence and you like give Tommy a good kick, and then like climb back through. And as you're climbing back through to like pull him out the rest of the way, you feel a grab on the back of your shirt, and you're yanked around, and you see Goldie, but this time the gold is like cracked, and you see like these eyes, or like this like jack-o'-lantern face, and like this gold is like looking at you.
Or you need some makeup or something.
Yeah, you probably carry that.
I look out at Gordy and say, what do you want?
It kind of just looks at you, and like with this like almost eerie screeching voice says, I want souls for the patch. And it's like grabbing onto you and begins to like tug you back to this pumpkin patch.
Souls for the patch? What are you gonna do with the other souls? I say that while cutting away at the vines.
Alright. As you're saying that, you're like cutting at like his body to like free yourself. You manage to like cut through like the the vines that like make up his hand, and you like free yourself. And it just turns around and like in this like screeching voice just says, "I pulled my part of the bargain. The gourds will grow, but the children are mine."
Or the bargain? Bargain with who?
The city.
City? Interesting. Okay. How about you form a better bargain with me? I give you a better bargain.
You kind of like see its expression almost like go from like this angry like furrowed brow to like this almost it almost like softens up a little bit as it's like listening to you.
Yeah. So, like, what do you like? What do you kind of want? You want the gourds to grow?
I
Yeah.
want souls.
Oh, you want souls? Okay. Oh yeah. You know what? How about instead of children? So, we bring you old people, so those are more mature. The flavors are more marinated. They are more tasty, you know. Children, so look around. You have so many of them. You gotta admit they're kind of boring, right? How about I go and get you a bunch of old people, so just to sample.
Go ahead and make a roll.
All 18.
Okay. Yes, bring me back all of the old people's souls.
Will do, Chief. I try to figure myself free and try to get out of the place.
All right. As you do that, he lets you go, and you manage to pull this like pumpkin Tommy free, and you running. And as you run, you kind of hear like this screeching voice in your ear go, "All of the old people's souls every year."
People souls every year. Sure, yeah, I will get you that.
Your soul is forfeit.
Yeah, I don't need this thing anyway. Come on, let's go, Tommy. Bye bye.
All right, you run out of this corn maze, leaving the gate behind, and leaving this weird pumpkin patch area behind. The clouds begin to clear up, and you see like crows like flying off in the distance out of the corn maze, and you manage to make yourself free back to the main area in the corn maze, and you work your way out. And you find yourself just out in the pumpkin patch with this little Tommy pumpkin in your arms.
Yeah, I take the Tommy pumpkin, bring it somewhere safe. I have any way to communicate to Johnny?
Yeah, I would say you could like figure out where he lives. All of the kids in class are pretty familiar with each other. You know, like mutual friends. They could like figure out where he lives.
Yeah, a way to call him.
Yeah, it does. Phone books. You can find a phone book, find his name in it, and like call him up, or like call up his house.
Yeah, I call up Tommy's house.
All right. You find the phone. And you call up Tommy. One of his parents answers and goes, "Hello, this is Bobby Smith. Can I help you?"
Yeah, Bobby, we found Tommy. Take a look.
Found Tommy. That's weird. Who is this?
This is Mary Jane.
Oh. Oh, okay. Hey, Mary Jane, your voice sounds different. I thought we talked just, a few weeks ago. You say you found Tommy. Mary, he's supposed to be in the pumpkin patch.
Yeah, I don't know. He got out and I found, and he's lost. So contacting the parents.
Oh, well. Okay, just bring him back here, I guess. I guess the patch has enough kids this year. Well, that's great for us.
Okay, man, I'm not your personal delivery man. You gotta pay me to deliver it, or you had to come and get him yourself.
Oh. Oh. Okay, I could like forward you some money, mail it to you if you want. Is it still the same address?
Oh, it's a different address.
Oh, okay.
Send it to like blah 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 blah. Yeah.
Oh, okay, will do. Oh, you're still coming to the potluck?
Yeah, I just gotta get myself some new ingredients and I'll be right there.
Oh, good. Remember, it's just on 2 days from now, Thursday, 9 p.m. Okay? Nice. Awesome.
Okay, see you there.
Hey, I'll forward you the money. Just, bring Tommy over. We'll be glad to have him back.
Yeah, bye bye.
Alright, so you hang up the phone and, yeah, you... Do you just, like, leave Tommy on the front doorsteps, or do you actually, like, show up with Tommy? Or do you find Mary Jane and give her Tommy?
Yeah, I bring Tommy home first. I take out I go look in my own house for some flammable item, like a whole bottle of gasoline.
Okay, your dad like has like a can of gasoline in like the shed that he uses for like his lawnmower and stuff that you could grab.
Okay, so I will go out at night and burn the pumpkin patch.
Okay, you grab the container of gasoline and you, under the cover of night, make your way back. Probably taking the bus back. They look at you weird for having like this container of gasoline, but you probably hide it somewhere. But they do smell it, like it's gasoline that smells. But they don't really pay it much mind. They don't get paid enough to ask questions. And they drive you back, and you get out of the pumpkin patch, and you begin like dousing the pumpkin patch in this gasoline. And it's late. It's closed. They're all the decorations are still up. It's ready for like the next day of festivities. Are you like pouring gasoline over the main pumpkin patch, or are you like going back through the corn maze to find like the secret pumpkin patch?
Yeah, I try to burn the main pumpkin.
Okay. Yeah, so easily doused in gasoline. You probably would have like grabbed a lighter that your dad or someone has.
Yeah.
Easily done. You light it, and you do that cool thing where you just like throw it instead of like actually leaning down. Like you just like light it and like throw it in like that cool way, and it just hits the ground and everything goes up on fire.
Yeah.
And as it's all on fire, you hear like the occasional like of like pumpkins or like of corn popping off from like the corn cobs nearby, and like the pumpkins like popping from like getting too much heat, and like the air inside is like exploding.
Yeah. I call out to the crows. It's buffet time.
You see a few of them like fly down a little close, but it's like on fire. So, but there are animals that don't really know that, so they fly in and like kind of get a little too hot and then like fly back out.
I leave it burning for a while and I just go back.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be burning for a while. Because it's like gasoline covered. But you head back home. with a now burning pumpkin patch.
I will ask the village crazy kid to do your job.
So true. Alright, yeah, so that'll be it, unless you want to play out your part of convincing all of the old people in town to go to the pumpkin patch.
Yeah, initially wasn't planning on keeping up my side of the deal.
You still have some gasoline. You could always try and sneak your way back in.
I need old people first. Is the armor guy, is he living nearby?
You don't know where he lives at, but he doesn't seem to be on the phone.
It's not on the phone. On the farm?
Yeah, not well this main area is. You don't really see an area where anyone lives at. This seems to be like more of like just an area where like crops are grown. And like the little festival is held.
Just stay somewhere close by just to see if the fire and the smoke would attract the old farmer here, because you know his farm is on fire.
Yeah, so you wait like a while, and like maybe 20 minutes, you know, the smoke has like gotten black and is like billowing up into the night sky, and you see like this old like pickup truck kind of drive in, and you also hear like sirens kind of like farther off in the distance of like fire trucks, and you see like this old pickup truck pulling in, and you see the farmer get out, and he's running to the pumpkin patch. And he actually like you see him, he begins to like run around the pumpkin patch, and he is like he looks like he's headed back towards like where the corn maze is.
Secret corn maze?
The main corn maze, but the main corn maze actually went into like this secret pumpkin patch area. It was just like a part that wasn't part of the maze. It was just like this uncut area of corn.
So he's heading back to the secret corn maze, secret pumpkin.
Yeah, it does. It does look like he's headed that way.
I follow him, but at a distance.
Okay, you follow him and you see him like begin to like take a nearby tool, and he's like digging out ground to like kind of try and separate the burning pumpkin patch from the corn maze, to like try and give like a barrier so that the fire hopefully doesn't leap across. And after he does that, which takes him maybe like 20 minutes, he kind of runs into the corn maze, and as you watch him, he's looks like he's making sure that like nothing is on fire. Nothing else is on fire.
Yeah, I keep a distance and just follow him.
Alright, you keep your distance as you're following. And it looks like he like gets up to the gate, and as he gets up to the gate, and he's basically like reassuring himself that this main area is like good, that it's not on fire, he turns around and begins to go back. And as he's headed back, you hear
I will ambush him before he comes back. So when he's checking on the gate, I will smack him on the head with my gasoline tank.
Alright, you throw your gasoline tank up at him, and like you nail him on the back of the head. He goes, "Ow! What the?"
He's still conscious? Shit.
Yeah, it's just like a plastic gasoline tank. It's...
Oh, okay. I squeeze in through the gate. I call, "Hey, Gordy, I brought you someone."
You squeeze in through the gate and you run in. And as he sees you running, he's like... There's almost like a look of like despair on his face. Like, he goes, "Wait, no! Don't go in there! No!" And he begins like chasing after you, and he like jumps over the gate to follow you, and then you yell this out, and he's like, "What?" And then you just see like vines wrap around his legs and arms and like pull him down into the ground. Like So he's like on his knees, like on the ground now, and then you just see like his body like being dug into the ground, like slowly being swallowed up by this muddy earth.
Nice. I to the Gordy. So, I mean, right? It's nicely marinated and tender.
You walk up to Gordy, and it's just like this. It's kind of returned normal. It's just like this like gold, like sat on top of this this scarecrow, and it doesn't say anything, but you like get like this feeling of uh of almost joy from like this like inanimate object, this inanimate scarecrow kind of sitting there, and you hear the farmer back like behind you going, "Wait, no, this was supposed to happen." And he like looks to you and he goes, "Please help me, cut me free."
Yeah, sure. If you tell me the security number of your safe and your bank account, I will help you.
What? I was. It's and as he's like stammering over his words, he's like now like almost chest deep into like this mud. As like these vines are like wrapping around him, like one's like wrapping around his neck, like pushing his like his shoulders down, and his like one's wrapping around his head. It's 79112. What?
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, very interesting. Yeah, I will go get help. So you try to stay still, okay? And I will walk out the gates.
Right, you leave, and as you leave, you're like walking past him, and he's just like, at this point, it's just his head poking out of the mud, and you like see it like as you're passing by, you start to like turn almost like this orange, as like the back of his head kind of expands. It's like, wait, no, wait, and you just hear him like yelling out, "Wait!" as you leave.
Yeah, I don't care about him. I leave, I go to his house.
All right, you make your way into his house. You find like this safe, and you like put in the code, and it opens. And there's like money in there from like the festival, and there's also like a list of like names. You see one is Tommy, as well as like other names on it. Some of these are like names that you know, and next to them is like the phone numbers. You see like all the ones up to Tommy have like been crossed out. The phone numbers are still there, but the names are like crossed out.
I ignore the list. I take.
All right, yeah, you take up the money. And you make your way out, and at this time like fire trucks are like pulling in, and like people are, like getting out and like hosing down the pumpkin patch, like putting out the fire.
With this good amount of money, I'll try to leave town or something. It's a little kid.
just this little kid trying to skip town with like this load of cash.
Yeah, no one was expect a thing.
Alright, yeah, and that is where this ends. With you stealing a load of cash, sacrificing a farmer to a pumpkin patch.
Yeah.
Couldn't have gone better
Ending.
if I planned it myself. I didn't. Alright.
Exactly.
Awesome. I hope you have fun. That was great.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. Thank you for hosting.
Yeah, anytime, yeah. If you ever want to play anything else again, just let me know. And I'll we'll try to figure out something. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little mini game. Yeah. Do you wanna go ahead and like tell everyone who you are and where they can find you if you want?
Yeah, sure. I'm Haru Kotatsu. You can find me on every single social media. I think I have an account, but I'm not that active. But if you want to find me, Twitter. I will refuse to say X. Oh yeah.
Fuck X.
Yeah, that's if you want to look for me, just follow me there. If not, then a good game. See
Yeah.
y'all next time.
If you want to get spoiled with hamsters, go check out Haru.
Haha, yes.
Hamster Master.
Master.
All the small fluffy beans. Alright, yeah. Yeah, thanks for playing, thanks for showing up, thanks for being here. It was fun. It was great. I look forward to doing it again. So yeah. I'm out. Peace. Thank you again.
I'm gonna eat too. Bye bye.
Bye. And that's gonna be it for us as well. Thank you everyone for dropping by. Thank you for the raid. I didn't do it before because I was busy being a DM, but here is your shout out. And that wasn't that. Sorry about that. And if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this little mini Halloween one-shot. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to schedule this to go out on Halloween. So yeah, if you want to see it on YouTube, go to YouTube. It'll be out on Halloween. If you didn't see the whole thing, this little mini one-shot. And if you enjoyed it, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. I'll see you all next time.